out months in advance, and you're making an issue out of this. This is the problem with police force.
You want us to open them up?
That should be embarrassing.
We hold them high, and they wave in the wind.
I hope I can have money for my husband is doing overseas
Hey, can we get a couple more guys over here, please?
Pay me and Nelson Mandela and Desmond.
Don't push. Thank you. Don't stand behind.
Get your hand off. Get your hand off. Sir. I can step back with both. I don't need you handling me.
Watch yourself as you're stepping back. There's bikes there on the ground.
Yeah, but just don't push him on the bike.
Yeah.
Okay? You can see the bike. Just don't push him on the bike.
I back up.
He's not threatening you.
He's not being detained. She can leave at any time.
Yeah, so they see what happens.
They're not doing their jobs. They're breaking the law. They're not doing their jobs. Don't tell me they're doing their jobs. They're breaking the law. And I'm getting it on film.
Placards, and they tried to search our persons, but we believe that's a violation of our human rights while we're walking onto public property that we paid for with our taxes. So, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? This is illegal.
Keep your hands off him.
You guys have got no right to arrest him. He's done nothing wrong.
He has not.
You're breaking the law, you guys.
It is not worth
You're not allowed to do it. This is
You're right. It's not worth it. Don't start.
for our freedom. Go and get all the people down there. Shit, this is a dictatorship. This is terrible.
There's a police state. Bullshit.
Ask you about your ass. What would you explain us?
They don't
Besides, what do you mean?
They only protect themselves.
Protect the banks.
Yeah, like they wouldn't protect his ass. You know what I mean? Like, okay, why don't you walk? Okay.
So what do you need?
Better protection, better justice. There's like it's more legal system than justice system.
In Canada?
Better justice than legal.
In Canada?
Yeah.
So have you faced any injustice?
Yeah.
Give us an example.
I think we're gonna start right now.
Yeah, that's like 30 seconds.
Hold up your sign so I can get a picture of him.
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
Okay, on y va, mes amis. On y va. Yeah.
Hey, Xander.
Yeah. Oh, hey. How's it going? Long time no see. Yeah. Hair got long.
This is going
So, thank you for coming to Allen Gardens. This park is situated in one of the poorest communities in Toronto. It's a neighborhood that I've worked in for the last 20 years. It's a park that has a long history of resistance, and we welcome poor people from our neighborhood, from across Toronto, from across Ontario, and from across Canada to our neighborhood. Welcome. After the speeches, it is our intentions to march downtown. We will be marching for a number of, maybe an hour and a half, maybe a bit longer. And then it is our intention at the end of the march to take over a park and to set up a tent city. It is important that people understand that as these people wine and dine behind $1.2 billion of security, as they sleep in comfort in five-star hostels, hotels, just 5 minutes away from that location, you have people who are living in extreme poverty. Behind you is Seaton House, Canada's largest Seaton House, and every night the city stacks men on top of each other, 600 men. There are people who don't have enough to eat, and they can't pay their rent. Not just here, but in Flemington Park, at Jane and Finch, in Parkdale. Everywhere across the city, in the suburbs, people are suffering, living in poverty. In 1999, for 3 days, we held this park for the homeless people in what was known as the Safe Park. And finally the cops came in and busted it. But a year later we came back, and out of this park we marched on Queen's Park. And we took up a fight that became known in the media as the Queen's Park Riot. Since then, OCAP has rallied in this park many times. No one as illegal has rallied in this park. This is a site of struggle and we're proud of it. So today, we march from here to confront the gathering of thieves and murderers and parasites who are assembled a few blocks away from here tomorrow. We have come here to challenge them, we have come here to challenge their agenda, to fight their agenda of austerity, and to fight it not just in the abstract, but to fight it as it is implemented in the streets of Toronto and the communities of Ontario. We know that Harper, an enthusiastic member of the right-wing edge of the G20, will be only too happy to pass on the decisions of austerity and misery that are cooked up this weekend behind that billion-dollar fence. And we're going to fight them. We're going to deliver the only thing that has ever won concessions from those who have economic and political power, and that is social unrest. We are going to organise to challenge them. We're going to organise a movement that is powerful and is strong. We will fight their local implementation of their vicious and hateful agenda. But let me also say that as we do that, we do so as part of a world movement. We're giving the best of parasites to come to our cities, but giving it down here. Let's understand that we will struggle for the eyes of the world in Toronto this weekend. Let it be clear that we are not just fighting for people here in Toronto and in Ontario. We are fighting as part of a world movement of social resistance.